Um, this is an episode I want to do a review on what I do my podcast for. God damn, it's a headache uploading all this shit. Holy fucking shit! And the lighting is so shitty on here. Like, I fucking look so fucked up in this lighting and everything. But so reviewing this shit that I'm uploading, this massive upload that I'm doing right now, and then having all the stuff cleared out that I've got on the previous topics. I have to close it on off with all the stuff that I don't use the podcast for and what I do use it for. But I've recently realized, like, that it's completely harmless the way that I'm doing this show and conveying information, and frustrating as hell to finally have it worked out to where I realize that it's basically literally just, it's a journal. It's like me just journaling a vlog or something like that. Be that as it may, I mean, I certainly got by at the beginning stages of COVID pandemic very, very swimmingly with my tactics of learning. And so using that time at the beginning of the pandemic for learning, and I mean like spending lots of time reading lots of different books on lots of different kinds of subjects, as is totally in my character, not out of my character at all to do such things. And then me picking up all those pieces and compensating for not reviewing that in real time. These videos that I've been putting out now for book reviews look totally ridiculous, and I see that, so I'm not going to do like an actual review here. I'm not going to actually scroll through on my screen and review anything, but you should hopefully can be able to see the uploads that I have going on here. And yeah, so doing this type of like reading and research and making my own dictionaries and keeping track of stuff, keeping me on point, where with it's awkward and creating frictions with where I'm at now making the show. And that's, well, really all I'm trying to say here is that I seem to be forced in a predicament where I have to either stand my ground or run away, and it's totally unnecessary, so I'm clearing that up right now by saying this. And then on top of this being closing off a massive upload right here, there's going to be a announcement for previous uploads about these, the details about what's in these uploads, the details about future uploads, and some other stuff too that's written in my calendar. And it's pretty good to just sit and say these things, but it's also better when I can actually have the space that this show and the reason that I do this for, to be an open, clear, free space and free range for me to talk about various different topics and actually have fun with it. And it's not a faking it until I make it thing for me at all. It's not an envisioning a goal for me at all. It's not a nostalgic thing for me at all either. It's like the way that it is the way that it's supposed to be for everybody that does this. I hope that is pretty simple to understand, and if there's any problems or confusions that I have with it myself personally, I can clear it up before I hit stop on the recording. But once I hit stop on the recording's done, and then the upload goes up, and then I move on to episode 56. So just give my self a little bit of time here to breathe and take a deep breath and, think about it. Maybe whatever else that there is that might need to be said about what I'm trying to say here in episode 55. Like, for example, the mentioning before. Recapping is bullshit. I'm not going to fucking go over my recapping and repeat myself a million times. I'm not going to sit here and belt out my frustrations in that type of way, but especially if this seems to be some sort of vlog or video journal or video blog. I mean, I'm not going to sit over here ousting my frustrations through a vlog or something like that, if that's what this is. But this isn't a vlog. This isn't a video journal, and the me putting words in my mouth or something like that is a good way to describe how things can get a little bit off track sometimes, and work stuff out and everything. And of course, reviewing this video here on it's actually the first video on here. If you go into and look at the first video here on my channel, that has some tips on mental health and how you can cope with it yourself if you aren't going to find yourself in a situation like mine, and the details of that situation are probably to never be revealed. Who knows? I'm not sure, but I don't really necessarily make that call or make that decision, but you and everybody else can certainly use a little bit of help and pick me up. So check out the first video. It's like a 5-minute one of mental health tips, and also in conjunction, like literally tying into exactly what I was saying at the beginning of this episode about creating your own dictionary, reading and learning stuff. And then way before the COVID pandemic, the same thing. Haven't changed. Same guy, same person. So that's the it's like even though I might technically be standing my ground on this and broadcasting and talking the way that I want to, and going through this rough patch mentioned in episode 51 and all that stuff, doesn't change the fact that that's not even what this is. Not even really. It's not necessary. It's totally uncalled for to continue being over analytical with stuff. So me working that out would be a personal thing if even that was that serious, but I still don't even think that it is. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I'll make sure that I don't need to reemphasize anymore, and that when I jump on here and have something to say, is because it's important, and that I need to get it off my mind and get it off my chest. And I'm not going to run around in circles and repeat myself and sound ridiculous and look ridiculous and all this shit. But these uploads that are ready to go are certainly going to be pretty enjoyable to review at a later time, and hopefully they're enjoyable for you guys to check out. In closing, as a final closing note, they seem to be doing pretty good, so I'm happy with it. And anyways, I'm out of here. You guys take care.